Hi, this is Eric Erb from The Eric Erb Show Live. You can find me online at theericerbshow.com and, of course, twitter.com/The Eric Erb Show. I'm also on Spreaker.com, The Eric Erb Show Live. I want to bring to your attention, this is breaking news out of naturalnews.com is where I'm pulling this report, naturalnews.com. I got some breaking news here. The numbers are in, and they're saying the coronavirus count, this is the twisted Chinese count, but they're claiming that the count is now 34,872 people infected and 724 dead by the coronavirus. Well, we know the Chinese are fake and the Chinese aren't honest about anything. They lie through the teeth, at least the government. The Chinese people are great people. They're fantastic. In my 53 years of life, I've gotten to know a few Chinese people. When I moved from up north from Michigan down here to Florida, I've gotten to know a lot of Asian and Chinese people. They're wonderful, wonderful people. However, their communist government is nothing but a dictatorial government, and they're nothing but filled full of lies. There's a report coming out today, a breaking report that says the quarantine hit Xi'an. And now there's a mad rush of all the citizens, everybody now in Xi'an, that's in the Guangdong Province. They're fleeing to Hong Kong. A CDC intelligence officer tries to warn the world about the coronavirus pandemic. And then now China is ordering door-to-door mass roundups. I mean, this is absolutely crazy. China's ordering door-to-door massive. I mean, this is insanity. I mean, the Chinese people are fleeing the country because they're going to get locked in. The last count is, and again, these numbers greatly vary. Because the Chinese distort the truth. The Chinese government, again, not the people of China, the government running the country of China, lie. They do nothing but lie. They deceive. They're nothing but a bunch of liars there. The last count they had as far as people quarantined was currently 50 million, and it's soon to hit 75 million. Again, they have an imminent quarantine for the city of Xi'an. That's in the Guangdong Province, and that's causing a mad rush. All the citizens are fleeing to Hong Kong and other areas. All the international community, they're blocking everything to try to keep these people in, but these people are escaping and they're running away. I mean, it's just crazy. There's 25 million people in the Xi'an municipal area there in China. So, I mean, China, at this rate we're going, China is going to end up having millions and millions and millions of people, number one. I predict no later than by the end of March or by the end of April 2020, this year, that China will completely lock down the country, if not sooner, because of this coronavirus, because it's going to infect everything and everyone in its path. These people know what a dictatorial government is, and these people are fleeing a communist dictatorial government. And these poor people are infected out there, folks. That's the one thing that you have to understand. They don't know anything. They're very robotic. They're brainwashed over there in China, totally controlled in that society, that dictatorial society, under Xi Jinping, the current president. And they don't know anything over there in China. All they know is to do what the good little government tells them, and they'll be fine. Well, that's not the case. They're going around door to door now. They're rounding people up. And now that it's hit Xi'an and the Guangdong Province, it's a big deal now. That's a major province. Xi'an is a huge city. God help these people, because no one else will. God help us all. This is out of control. This is a pandemic out of control. I've just seen news reports today with the coronavirus that everything, the virus is spreading everywhere. And because it's spreading because, again, this was caused by the Chinese government, and it was caused in the lab in the Wuhan province of China, and they didn't take precautions. They handled this is a chemical this was chemically and made, and this was chemically bioengineered. That's what this disease is. It's not natural. It doesn't have any of the DNA structure that a natural, like a flu virus or a cold or any other virus or even cancer, follows a certain DNA type of trait, and it doesn't have any of that. It doesn't have any genetic patterns. It's mutating at an exponential rate. And now they're going to quarantine another 25 million. So that's 75 million people. We're only on February 8th, and this is Saturday. So think about that. If they have 1 billion people there, and as soon as they lock off and block Xi'an, which is, again, in the Guangdong Province of China, that's 75 million people. What are they going to do? The rest of China has no alternative. They're going to run. They're going to run somewhere. They're going to run everywhere. The closest, nearest path is over to Hong Kong. Hong Kong's not a communist dictatorial government. They don't want to be. They hate the Chinese. They detest the Chinese rule in Hong Kong. But there again, you're going over and you're contaminating all the Chinese people. And this is just going to go on and on and on until it just spreads all over the world. God help us all. That's all I can say. This is Eric Erb from The Eric Erb Show Live. You can find me online at twitter.com/The Eric Erb Show. And you can find me on theericerbshow.com. This is Eric Erb signing off.